Hi there, and welcome back to Grammar with Kelsey. Today we're taking a look at infinitives and gerunds. So let's get started. First things first, what is an infinitive and a gerund? These are some fancy English grammar terms, so let's see how they work in sentences. I jog on Monday mornings. This is a pretty basic sentence. The first thing we want to find is our verb, our action. So where is that? That is jog, right? Who is doing the jogging? Our subject is I, right? And then this tells us more about when it happens. It happens on Monday morning, right? Now this sentence is a little bit different. Let's take a look. What is our verb? Is it jogging? This is an action, but it's not our verb. Our verb is. Now, what is? Jogging is. Now, jogging is in our subject position, even though it's an action, right? It's an action that is acting as a noun, right? As a subject. Jogging is what? My favorite way to exercise. Here's another example sentence. Mark wants to jog by the lake. What is our verb? Wants. Who wants? What is our subject? Mark wants. And what does Mark want? Does he want a book? Does he want an apple? No, he wants to jog, right? By the lake. So here we have the action jog being used as an object, right? What does he want? He wants to jog, right? So gerunds and infinitives are actions that are used as nouns, right? Actions like jogging and to jog being used as nouns. Let's take a closer look. To make a gerund, we use the base form of the verb, jog, plus ing. So we get jogging. And see, if we end with a consonant, we double up that G, GG. In our sentence, jogging is my favorite way to exercise. And here, this is being used as a thing. Okay. In the infinitive, how do we make it? We take to, and then we add the base verb. This is actually what you see in the dictionary when you look up actions, verbs, right? So jog becomes to jog. All right. And Mark wants to jog by the lake. Okay. So how do we decide which one we use, right? How do we decide gerund or infinitive? It's a little tricky. There are a couple of rules. In the subject, you can use both. You can say shopping is my favorite hobby, or to shop is my favorite hobby. Reading is good for your mind. To read is good for your mind. And loving her was the best decision he ever made. And to love her was the best decision he ever made. So in the subject, both ing and to are grammatically correct. However, you might notice that to shop is my favorite hobby, to read is good for your mind. These feel kind of awkward, right? Using the infinitive can be awkward and it feels more formal. And in the case of this last one, to love her was the best decision he ever made, is kind of poetic, right? It's not everyday conversational speech. After the verb in our predicate, there are some actions that only take gerunds, like delay, excuse, miss, spend, quit, complete. He dislikes going to the bank. This works. He dislikes to go to the bank does not work, right? He excused, he practiced playing the piano. He practiced to play the piano. No. He quit going to the bank. He quit to go to the bank. So some words only go with gerunds. Others only go with infinitives like fail, ask, appear, agree, hope, care. He planned to go to the bank. He prepared to go to the bank. He asked to go to the bank. He appeared to go to the bank, right? He agreed going to the bank? No. He hoped going to the bank? No. So these words will only take to. There are also words that take both. Words like begin, hate, like, love, prefer. He loves going to the bank. He loves to go to the bank. Right? He hates going to the bank. He hates to go to the bank. Right? So both these take both the gerund and the infinitive. In the same way, there are some words that take both, but the meaning changes. He stopped going to the bank, right? He's done. He will not go anymore. He will put his money in his mattress. He stopped to go to the bank. He is walking down the street. He's like, oh, I see an ATM. I need to stop to go to the bank, right? He is pausing. So he stopped going to the bank. He stopped to go to the bank. These sentences mean two different things. Words like remember and forget also mean two different things. So he remembered going to the bank. Fond memory. Okay. He remembered to go to the bank. Oh, I have to do this. Okay. He stopped going to the bank. He forgot about going to the bank. He forgot to go to the bank. So be careful with remember, forget, and stop because they mean different things if you use ing and to. Now, that's not all. There are a couple of other rules we have to pay attention to. After a preposition, we only use gerunds. Right? To explain why something happened. So he went crazy after hearing the news, not after to hear the news. I always dream. What do I dream about? I dream about winning the lottery. He is famous. Why? For playing baseball. Not for to play, for playing. They are proud. Why? Of working hard. Right? So be careful. If you see these prepositions, they're going to take ing. Right? And your actions, some actions will only take certain prepositions. So remember that as well. Adjectives, though, only take infinitives. We do this to express how we feel about something. We are happy. Why? To be here. They were sad. Why? To lose their jobs. She was pleased. Why? To receive a bonus check. They were excited. Why? To hear about the baby. Right? Okay. So if you have an emotion, we're going to use to. Now, you can use a preposition after an emotion, but if you have a preposition, you're going to use ing. So happy about being here. Sad upon losing their jobs, right? So if you put a preposition after that adjective, then you need ing. Sometimes, because English evolves, and part of evolving is it becomes more efficient and we drop words. You might hear, instead of they were happy about being there, people will say they were happy being there. Right? I am happy seeing you. Right? But this word, it is using this word, but this word has been dropped. That's why it's ing. We also use infinitives after nouns and pronouns. Sentences like, you asked me to call, not you asked me calling. He turned to her to run the business after he was hurt. She told him to park around the corner. And my boss asked me to help her. Right? So me, her, him, me. These can also be nouns. She told Mark to park around the corner. So I know that was a lot. So here is a quick summary. In the subject position, you can use either the gerund or the infinitive. Shopping is my favorite hobby. To shop is my favorite hobby. But we usually use the gerund because the infinitive feels formal. In the predicate, it depends on the word, right? Some words only take gerunds. Some words only take infinitives. Some words like love take both. Some words like stop take both, but change with ing and to. After a preposition, we're going to use the gerund form, about calling. After an adjective, we're going to use the infinitive form, right? Nice to meet. Informally, right? Nice meeting. We might drop that. After a noun or pronoun, we will use the infinitive to call. All right, that's it. I hope you have a great afternoon. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Bye.